Mark Glatt alerted us to Chatalas a couple weeks before she was making her debut. And she was just working lights out at Santa Anita. And he told us he's never had a 2-year-old filly breeze like this in the morning.
She was a really nice filly, really from day one, and just a pleasure to be around.
Chatalas was originally designed to be sold as a yearling in the Keeneland September yearling sale. And my farm manager called me before we had to enter, and he said, I think this is a very special filly, and if you ever want to race one of your fillies, I would hang on to Chatalas.
Dan Agnew allowed for Rancho Temescal thoroughbred partners to come in and be partners with him.
Dan Agnew was kind enough to let us in before she ran. She's just been a joy to be a part of.
He told me Kim, his wife, wanted to name it after my wife, Sue.
His wife passed away earlier that year, and we were thinking about naming the filly. And so my wife said, you know, she really kind of reminds me a lot of Bill's wife, Sue, because she's kind of feisty, just has a good look about her. So we just got together and decided to name her Chatalas.
You know, she's a filly that she's special, not just because she's a great racehorse, but also because of the backstory about she's named after someone that was a wonderful person we all cared about. The expectations were very high from the start with Chatalas, and she proved Mark Glatt's faith in her right.
My sons and I came down for the race, and it meant a real lot to them because of their mother.
They're in the gate, and they're off in the Chandelier. And it's Chatalas to lead them all the way in the Chandelier under Antonio Fresu.
Well, this is the first time I've really got involved in a racehorse that's meant anything.
So since the beginning of her career, Chatalas has been a mare that we've really had our eyes on. We decided she was one that might be more valuable in foal, and our friends, Rancho Temescal, Bill Chatalas, and Dan Agnew all agreed. We were lucky enough to get her here. She's bred to Into Mischief, who's the leading sire in North America. We figured that everything has really worked out perfect to maximize her value this November.
We can't wait for the Keeneland November sale. We're all sort of on pins and needles waiting for her to come to the sale and go through the ring.
So now to see it go to Keeneland in full to the #1 stud, it's monumental.
You know, we gave a lot of thought to where we wanted to sell her, of course, and we thought certainly Keeneland was our best option.
It's almost like getting a horse into the starting gate. When you're 2 hips out, the nerves start going, you're wondering what's going to happen, you hope for the best, and then you take the ride. I mean, to sell at Keeneland first night, first book, you know, it's the pinnacle.
We're excited to show her off to all of the breeders here in Kentucky and from around the world. It's going to be an added bonus to have Bill Chatalas here watching her go through the ring. I know it'll be pretty bittersweet to see her go through the ring and be sold.
I'm sad to see her leave the group, but I guess we'll have a foal to look after. Hopefully it'll be a bloody good one.